What is going on, everyone? It is Tyler McKinney back here again. And listen, we got XFL stuff today and we got USFL stuff today. So let's start out with the XFL. Well, XFL, we've got head coach rumors and we got city rumors. The city, well, Las Vegas. It's looking like they might be moving a team to Las Vegas. What team would that be? I have absolutely no clue, but I can tell you of a couple teams that I think would be a good fit to move there. Now, the first one would be the Guardians. Take them from New York, move them all the way over to Las Vegas. The black and gray and red would be a nice fit there. Las Vegas. Also, the Wildcats would be a good move there. Now, I know that a lot of you want them in San Diego, but San Diego hasn't been mentioned and Las Vegas has. And LA and New York are two of the teams that, if you ask me, were teams that needed to be relocated anyways. So that seems to be a perfect fit for me for those two teams. I'd like to know what your thoughts would be on that. Now, moving to rumored head coaches. Now, we've heard already that they've kind of named two head coaches. It's been leaked out there. Nothing's been confirmed, but we're hearing more coaching candidates. And if these are the candidates, I'm feeling much more better about the head coaches that they're picking up, and it's just because they're a lot bigger name recognition. And when I say these guys, I'm not going to have to explain to you who they are. Most of you people, if you've been following football for quite a long time, will recognize these names and know who they are. And who am I talking about? Bob Stoops, Wade Phillips, Rod Wilson, Hines Ward, and Anthony Becht, Jon Kitna, Mark Trestman. Now, you know Bob Stoops and you know Mark Trestman. Both of those guys coached in the XFL in the last iteration. You had Bob Stoops, who was in Dallas. You had Trestman, who was with Tampa Bay, or the Vipers, and it would just make sense if they did come back that they coached for those respective teams. If, you move, if you keep them in Dallas with the Renegades there, and, it makes sense because I think Barlow was rumored to be the San Antonio team, and if that's the Houston team moving over there, that makes sense. Keep Mark Trestman with the Vipers and move them to Orlando. That makes sense for me there. You've got Jon Kitna, who was an NFL quarterback for years, coached on, with the Cowboys there for a little while, and has been head coaching in the high school ranks. Good name recognition there. You've got Hines Ward, legendary Steelers wide receiver. The guy is just an NFL, he's been legendary on the field and also off the field. He's got, a really good football mind to where I think that he would be a good fit, anywhere, especially with his name. Rod Wilson, Hall of Famer there, with the Steelers as well, and also a guy who's been, flirting around with the coaching ranks. You got Wade Phillips, pretty much been, defensive coordinator, head coaches all over the place, and had success in the NFL. And also Anthony Becht, and he's really the lowest guy on the totem pole here, and I'm not taking anything away from him, but he's got the least recognizable name, was a tight end in the NFL. A good player in the NFL. He was part of the AAF. He was part of the San Diego Fleets coaching staff, was a tight end there. So this would really be, he would be one of those guys. This would be his, the biggest head coaching, the head spot would be the biggest coaching that he's done in his career. All of these, are fine, great names. And I think that if they brought in, a good amount of these guys, I would feel pretty happy about that. So I'm pretty pleased about this list. This is the kind of list I would like to see in this place. Now let's talk about the USFL. And I don't know about you, but I've been excited over the past couple days of seeing just the stuff that's been coming out, and things are really, really ramping up. If you've been following the social media with the USFL, if you've been really watching anything on Fox, any of the Fox Sports stuff, even NBC, they have been promoting this thing the heck out of it. I would not be surprised if we get tons of eyes come next Saturday. And really, we are 1 week away. It's crazy. And it's crazy the stuff that we're seeing. We're seeing drones on the field. And the rumor is that, Jeff Badette was hit with one, but I don't know if that's true or not. That's just the rumor that's flying around. Sorry, I had to do it. But yeah, it's pretty cool, the footage that they showed from the drone. They also showed footage of, guys, two guys, one from each team is going to be having a helmet camera. And, this one I'm not as thrilled about. It was it kind of made me sick. If you saw my tweet, it's a little jumbly, and I think that if you use it in the right place and that you get to see it, I think it would be really cool to see it from the running back standpoint, trying to find the hole and things like that. Wide receiver is cool too, but it just, like I said, it could make you sick. Not a huge fan of that, but I'm loving all of the different angles, different stuff that they're trying to do with all of the cameras, the new technology that they're using to pinpoint exactly where the ball is and to get you the first down. It makes sense. They should have been doing this for a long time now in big time football. It just makes sense. It speeds the game up. You're not left by, this is one of those instances where you don't need the judgment call from the refs. You just need to see, boom, this is where it should be. This is where the ball is. Do they match up? Is it made the line? And you move on. We don't need all of this time, all this pageantry. And I get it. Part of it's the drama of TV and that with it. But this just keeps the game moving smoother. I like it. I like what they're doing here. Giving us these tidbits of information. Looks like that they ended up with an overtime in one of these scrimmages or preseason games, how you want to look at it. And it seemed to work out fairly well. It seemed to get quite a good reception for those of the people that were there. I'm really looking forward to this upcoming week and where we're getting into it. I'm excited to be predicting games and giving you my thoughts on it. Also to be looking for here in the next day, I'm going to be posting my fantasy football guidelines to show you, how to, with such a small league, how to, have fun with doing fantasy football with your friends and how to set that up. Excited to get into that. There's a lot of stuff that I'm excited about. But listen, Fox has been doing a fantastic job with this. They kind of understand what they've got, and they're playing to their strength. They are a broadcast company, and they are doing that. They are putting their best foot forward. They're taking what they do best, which is broadcast football, and putting it on display. And I think that this is just going to make, the stage even bigger than what it normally is. And they really seem to be putting their best foot forward. And I'm excited to see what we actually get when you get players out on the field, when you start to see them, clashing with each other. The uniforms looked great when, they were going up against each other. We saw all the pictures, the tidbits of footage that we got here and there with it. I think that this is going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It looks like the guys are having fun with all of this. And, so it's just, like I said, I'm all around excited about what we're going to get, and we're only a week away. Totally excited. As always, I want to know your thoughts down in the comment section. Let me know what you think, what you're excited about, what you want to see, and we can continue the conversation on down there. All right, guys, listen, I know that you're busy, and I know that I'm busy, so let's get on out of here. You have a good night. Bye.